Alright, this is the Yo Noid game review. I've heard of this character so much, and I've had this game in my possession for a while. I didn't bar clean up. Do you notice that? Okay, when it goes back, I'll show you, but yeah, the only thing I remember the noise from Family Guy when, Am West killed him. That was a pretty funny. Yeah, do you notice that on the left side of the screen? I didn't even bar clean up. I had some food the night prior, and I enjoyed some chicken or whatever, like some chicken strips, and I just completely forgot to get rid of it, like the plain stuff.
It just makes it a bigger.
Yeah, I should have done that line a bit better.
The game starts up with a brief introduction about Mr. Green and his creatures that cause havoc in the nearby city, and it's up to the Noid.
Why do you use a yo-yo as a weapon?
The game first starts
the graphics are pretty good for the time. I mean, later games will do even better, but I still say from 1990 it wasn't that bad. I mean, it looks nice, it plays. If it wasn't for you dying every chance you got and having little to no continues, it would be a pretty decent game. There was a good challenge to it. There was a good idea to it. It's just, it was way too challenging for new people coming in. And I didn't realize until halfway through the game, it's like, oh yeah, I can use these scrolls, that's what those were, to get rid of all the enemies on the screen. Because you can get these kind of, these items that can do that for you.
This is a one-hit you die game, so you need to be focusing the entire time so you don't easily lose lives. So you need to figure out the pattern.
I should have done that a bit better. So you need to figure out. It's like I was doing it slowly just to make sure I could do the line right. That's the problem doing voiceovers. They're just so annoying. Even when I'm doing the voiceover right now, just doing this commentary, it's just so difficult because you're making sure you're not missing up any lines or missing up any sayings, I guess, any words or whatever.
Lose their card, and for you to proceed to the next level, since he won't have any more cards to use against you. You can find these cards throughout the game, whether it's shown on screen, or if you need to shoot your yo-yo in the air to find more of them. But be careful not to use it as your last card, because this will happen.
Yeah, I was completely freaked out the first time I did that. I'm like, did I mess up somehow? Did I actually move my NES around? That's what happened? But no, this is a major flaw in the game that they didn't even figure out. That I managed to figure out. Yeah, doesn't that continue one look like it's out of place in this game? It looks way less pixelated. It looks really good quality, actually. And again, the locations and the style and the graphics, they look really good for the NES. If it wasn't for the difficulty, I would say this is an NES classic easily, because there was good potential in the game. I really, besides the moments I got really stressed and admittedly threw my controller in times at the TV in frustration, it was pretty much a nightmare just to get this review done, but it was kind of fun trying to figure out new ways to, go quicker and try to beat the game.
And without throwing my controller at the TV screen. Although I think I've already done that in times in the past.
You can definitely tell a different comparison to my old videos when I do that. Yeah, I was just jumping around at one point, just playing with my yo-yo, and suddenly I was in, like, this, secret level, and apparently if you win, not only do you get to beat the level, well, I guess this basically tells us.
Which, if you know how difficult this game is,
you get an additional bonus continue. That's pretty damn awesome for this game to do.
Extremely hard. It's the kind of level that nearly drove me to my breaking point.
This is not exactly my. I feel kind of ashamed of how I was dressed doing this review, because if you didn't notice beforehand, I didn't even fix my nails for this. Like, I didn't even what am I thinking of? Put new nail polish on my nails at the time. You can tell it's all scratched off. Also, I didn't put on more of a feminine outfit. Like, usually whenever I wear my jacket, I usually put on like a tank top or something. I don't know what I was thinking that day.
Why is it that the things that
it's a fucking can!
Oops. And once you get killed, your power-up is taken away.
I'm just wearing my Snoopy shirt. Yeah, this is at a time when I was still rocking the long hair. And I can tell I have a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. Thankfully, it's not too noticeable on screen, but it is very annoying to notice now.
Glove-shaped rocks bouncing towards me. Oh goody, I have to make sure to survive throughout a shitload of rain boxes, frogs, and worms. Seriously,
Yeah, I have to say, this is definitely an improvement from my Toy Story 2 review, because it felt a lot less like a Noid episode, because in that episode, there were some elements of that, and I wasn't trying to do that, but I think I'm finding out why I'm doing these game reviews, because I kind of want to be straightforward, add a joke here and there, but mainly focus on the game, because that's what I'm doing. I want to make a fair kind of review. I want to make sure I understand the game as much as possible, understand its back history, because some of these games, like the Snoopy Silly Sports Spectacular game, also had an interesting backstory, and how it was made from a different game in Japan. And just like I like to make a joke here and there, I also like to give out as much information as possible, like say, oh, this game was made from this game and stuff, and that game was made from that other game. Yeah, trust me, that is a lifesaver. Don't you get me wrong on that.
Since he has really good cards, hopefully you've seen.
I have to say, besides the Snoopy one I did recently, this is probably my favorite review so far. Besides that Rep City Street Kids. Of course, then again, I'm gonna be making more reviews coming soon. Like, I'm gonna be making my top 10, top 13 best Family Guy episodes list and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it about this. I mean, Capcom's definitely made a lot of good NES games, and then made a lot of shitty ones. Like, I wasn't really a fan of the Little Mermaid one, and it's kind of like with Street Fighter 2010. It's pretty much like this game. You know, if it was retweaked a little bit and the difficulty was toned down a bit, this would be a classic game on the spot. I mean, this is a really fun game for a good challenge and stuff. Had you had more lives, or at least unlimited continues, I would give this a good. I would recommend this game. I really would. That's why I say it's really for hardcore gamers, because unless you really want to spend your time on this game and driving yourself insane and trying to throw your controller at the screen, this would not be a good game for you. But it would be for hardcore gamers.